They ain't gonna never read you that.
But what happened?
They ain't gonna tell you that the Jews are so-called black people.
This book of the law of the Lord is only for
It's only a matter of time
only for us. It was given to us.
before the remnant of Israel
That's our
wakes
Lord.
up.
That's right. That's our big brother. That's the one that's coming back
We
for
rock.
us. Back for us.
We come from a bloodline of priests, sold into captivity. Father, break these chains off me, make me free. In time, ambition, 2024 AD. Live from the belly of the beast, Babylon. Should we stay, should we flee? In time's ambition.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. Right back at you, man. Before we get started, man, y'all know how we do, man. We got to give all praise and honor to the Most High God, Yahweh, and we do so through His only begotten Son, Hamashiach Malachim Yahweh Shai, right? Peace and blessings, man, to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. Man, a mighty shalom to the elders, man, for keeping this truth abroad. Shalom to the brothers and sisters, man, that continue in this work, that's on every street corner, doing lessons, continue, man, and it's building the kingdom for the Lord, man. The truth, that the true kingdom to come, right? Remember what Christ told Pilate, my kingdom is not of this world. That's why y'all see a lot of things happening in the world today, right? So let's just give a mighty shalom to the true laborers for the kingdom, man. All praise to the Most High God. Hey, man, we got a hot topic, man. I really want to open this up to the chat, man, but we got a hot topic on this, man. The question I'd like to know is, why do we remember 9/11 so easily, but when it comes to slavery, it's never mentioned at all? 9/11 was a terrorist attack, which in due time, they caught the, quote, mastermind, Osama bin Laden, behind it, right? Killed him, took him off for his punishment, for his crime. You're gone. You killed so many Americans. You're done. The only problem is with the children of Israel slavery captivity, they have not caught that terrorist yet, as of yet, right? Shalom, 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 shalom. All praise to the Most High God. Shalom, shalom. All praise to the Most High God, right? But the Most High is soon enough is going to catch the terrorists of the children of Israel. He's going to catch it. Hey, he's still walking here today, and you're going to get a lot of clarity in this today, right? This lesson has been put together for this very purpose, man, because I wanted to make sure that we understand in these last days and times that we acknowledge the Most High's righteousness that's within the earth today, man, right? You got all these different things happening right now, and everybody's going haywire, and they wondering what is going on. Well, remember one thing, man. Every captivity that the children of Israel was in, the Most High judged. In fact, he told you, once I bring them out, I will judge you. America is soon to get their judgment. Yes, they are. Don't even try to sweep it up under the rug, man. Don't even try to say it doesn't exist. Like Donald Trump, he likes to erase our history because it makes them feel uncomfortable. Why would you want to talk about something that involved your ancestors doing that you like, damn, I can't believe my people did that. So I'm uncomfortable learning about slavery. But all praise to the Most High God. Since they have a memorial, we're going to see if the Most High has one, right? Remember what the Bible says in 1 Peter 4:11, if any man speak, he must speak with the oracles of God. Let's see if the Most High has a memorial, because America has theirs. In fact, Donald Trump showed up to his, and he made he made a great statement about it, right? Before we go into the word of power and get the word of God, let me just pull up real quick. Let me just go down here real quick. I just want to show you. Donald Trump showed up to his, right? He did his so well too. Gave a nice speech, and right. Real quick, Israel. I just want to do this real quick to show you. See, they love to remember what they choose to remember, which they feel is rightly to be remembered, right? But when it comes to slavery, they're trying to banish it, Get rid of it. They don't want you to know the heartache and pain, the atrocity that the so-called white man has brought on the Most High's children. Right? So he shows up to his. And before I pull, I'm going to show you his, but then we want to see the Most High's memorial, right?
They don't want to talk about our heroes. We will always talk about our heroes. That's the way our country is, and that's the way the people feel. We will defend the nation they served, the values they upheld, and the freedom for which they died. We will support our troops, we will protect our families, and we will preserve the American way of life for every future generation. There's a group of people.
Now, understand, Israel, real quick before we get into this thing. This is America's God. This is not the God of heaven. This is God, the American. This is the American's God right here. This man right here. He's telling you what he was remember, what he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? This is America's God right here. Now, this ain't the God of Israel at all, right? He remembers what happened in 9/11. Now, due time, let's keep in mind, yes, that was Israelites also. We're not saying that's in the building that the numbering of people is saying this. What we're focusing on tonight is why is slavery not publicized and genocide all throughout the world continually in schools and everything, like 9/11, like the Holocaust. That's what we're talking about. How come this man right here wants to eliminate it, get rid of it, clean, wash it away, and say that it never exists? Why? Why is this devil right here saying that slavery was not important? In fact, his little protege that just had his neck blown out, right? Because he spewed so much hate, right? He spent more time focusing on blacks than he did his own race, right? Focusing on black, and when you should have been focusing on white crime, because it's the top, statistic-wise, criminals that ever walked the face of the earth. History has proven that. What are we getting upset about? Now y'all done threw a protest for what? A 22-year-old decided to take the man out. Donald Trump is nowhere fashionizing that right now. He ain't showing that nowhere and talking to me. Oh yeah, we just called him. That's all that matters. Imagine if that was a so-called black man. He'd be eating that up right now. And to know that this 22-year-old was a college student and a Republican at that. Because this is America's God right here. This man right here. He making all calls. He making all the shots. He feels like no one can stand up against him right now. Now, I want to go to all of your black cities. Baltimore, Chicago. Now he's going to Memphis. Majority black owned here we're talking about. He's supposed to be the savior that's coming to clean it up. To show the people I'm doing something that no other president has done. And not understanding and realize the reason why that we are in the lower state that we in is because I thought we broke our Lord's laws, his statutes and commandments, man. And that's why we at where we at today. Right? So he remembers his memorial. Right? I want to see, real quick, Israel. I'm going to pull up my 16 and 11. Let's get the Bible out. Right? This is Exodus 3 and 15. Like I told you, we're going to see what the Most High's memorial is, right? Let's not worry about what Trump's memorial. We're going to see why it's very important that we understand in order for us to please the Most High, we must like, love what the Most High love. Hate what he hate. We must be identical to that. So whatever his memorial is, it's got to be ours, right? This is Exodus 3 and 15. And Yahweh said moreover unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord God of our fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. I'm telling people this all the time. Why does he always say in the Bible, I'm the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? when there's plenty more nations and people in the Bible, but he signified. He tells you who he's the God of. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And have sent me unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. Wait a minute. Are you telling me the Most High said you are to remember these, the ones he named, the bloodline, the seed line? You must remember them because this is my name among all the generations. So what does that mean? Slavery. Are we supposed to remember what they've done to us? Yes. Yes, we do. We are the Most High's memorial, man, throughout all the earth. And they know it too. And yet they criticize and say, no, what? No, just like the homeboy that got killed. Man, y'all the worst. Donald Trump said that we born murderers and killers. We're no good. You see how they want to change the narrative. He simply want to take our place and put us in his place. They want to be the superior race on earth. They want to be the blessed race on earth. That's why the white man always play victim. He's never going to take an accountability for what he has done. Never. America's darkest time. That's something they cannot erase. Is slavery. It hurts them to a point to constantly remember that in history. That's why Donald Trump is uncomfortable. Get rid of this thing, man. Take it out of schools. Burn the books. Whoever teach it, you're going to get penalized. I want it gone. So what does that mean? Is he going to start going for the museums? He's going to start going for everything. The man losing his mind, he can't stand it. Because we are the Most High's memorial, right? Let's go to Psalms 135 real quick. Remember, man, this book right here, only for the Israelites. Only. They're not picking this book up and breaking this book down, man. So all you devils that want a piece of it and constantly trying your best to get a piece of, stop, man. This is for the Lord's people. Same thing. Psalms 135 and 13. Thou name, O Lord, endure forever. Remember, he said, I placed my name in Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in thou memorial, O Lord, throughout all the generations. He's repeating it, telling you. These same people, I'm going to remember generation after generation, even though today the only thing people want to remember is 9/11. You go to work, you go to the store, you go anywhere, people standing up there waving their flags, they're crying. That's as you seen what Donald Trump said, right? It was terrible. So they was burned, some jumped out in there. They remember all of these atrocities. And true enough, it was sad. Yeah, it was sad. Listen, man, we're not setting up here. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Hey, shalom, shalom. All praise to the Most High. We're not setting up here saying, no, what they went through was wrong. We're not talking about that. So stop trying to make that mingle with each other. It's not going to mix. 9/11 is remembered for what the terrorists did. Every year that come around, we understand what September the 11th, 9/11 is. Everybody. From every news anchor on TV, what we're addressing. What about slavery? Slavery don't get one date. You can't say slavery was September 9th. You can't say that. Because later on, I'm going to show you a video of a man that's breaking it down to you and telling you why people don't want to remember slavery. It's a big part of America. America wants to get rid of it. America wants to turn around and say, look, man, we get rid of that. Ain't no vengeful for God. Well, guess what? The Most High is a vengeful God. He said, if you he who touches you touches the apple of my eye. Someone touched his children. So what you're saying is, because of all the things that ever happened in slavery, long as we don't talk about it, it never happened. So does that change the mindset of the Most High God? Because man determines that, not him, right? Let's go to the Bible, right? Let's go to Judges, the mighty book of Judges, real quick. See, the Bible is written down so pretty. It's a beautiful thing, man. Every answer you need is right here in the Bible, man. Right? Let me see what 26. Here we go. Let's start with all praise to the Most High God, man. All right, I'm gonna start at 27, y'all, and I want to read at least to 28, I believe. I'm gonna start at 27. Well, let's start at 26. I want to get it up, give y'all a little context, right? It says Judges 16 and 26. We start at 26. And Samson said unto the lad that held him by the hand, suffer me that I may feel the pillars whereupon the house standeth, that I may lean upon them. Now the house was full of men and women, and all the lords of the Philistines were there. And there were upon the roof above about 3,000 men and women that beheld while Samson made a sport. They mocked, they laughed, they giggled. This is an Israelite. They're mocking another nation, making fun of after they done cut his hair, right? Gouged out his eyes. Now they got him playing a sport. Kind of what the sport you see today, who's being entertained by that, right? But our people don't understand that. The first thing we do is when we have children, we put them in sports. We say, we got to get that money, man. Get in basketball, get in football, get in baseball, get in boxing. We throw them in there because we got to get out of our situation and don't understand that back then, the sport meant something different. So if it meant something different back then, how can you change it now and say it don't mean that when they doing the same thing to Samson? Verse 28, and Samson called unto the Lord and said, O Lord, remember, I pray thee, and strengthen me. I pray thee only this once, O God, that I may be at once avenged of the Philistines for my 2 eyes. Wait a minute. Samson said, avenge me of the Philistines. Some of you been going to church your whole life, man, and the pastor's done told you, hey, all you got to do, no matter what you've done, ask the Lord for forgiveness. He's going to forget about it. Here Samson is telling the Lord, avenge me of the Philistines. Remember that they gouged my eyes out. They cut my hair off. They made me play a sport. Avenge me, God. Will the God avenge? Does he remember things that the other nations has done to us? Yes, he does. And since America wants to erase our slavery, the Most High will not erase our slavery. In fact, he remembers. Let's get 1 Samuel. All praises, man, to the Most High God, man. Right? And I want you, brothers and sisters, to know tonight it's very important that we remember. We got to remember the past so we can know who we are, right? Let's start at verse 1. Samuel also said unto Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel. Now therefore hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Lord. Verse 2, thus saith the Lord of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up out from Egypt. Here is the Most High telling him, I remember Amalek, what he did to the children of Israel. Now, if he remembers what Amalek done to the children of Israel, then certainly he's going to remember what America has done to the children of Israel. He wouldn't even let them get away with what they done to the children of Israel. What makes you think that he's going to allow them to forget about slavery and say that, no, don't worry about it, sweep it under the rug, get rid of it? He's going to want that blood for blood. He wants that back. But you get this feminine Christianity that come into play. Everybody's soft. Every time you talk to someone, you know what they say? God is love. God is love. Let's finish reading. Let's see what he says. Verse 3. This is what he's telling him. Watch what he tells Sam. Hey, now go, smite Amalek, and utterly destroy all they have. Spare them not. He's telling Saul, go kill them, wipe them off. But slay both man, women, infant, and suckling, ox, sheep, camel. He wants the whole house. He wants everything they got off the face of the earth. Samuel, go tell Saul, kill them all. Even the infants, even the babies. Man, what the babies do? The Lord don't want that seed on the earth. So if he remembers what Amalek done for his wicked deeds, then what makes you think he ain't going to remember America for what their wicked deeds are, and how Trump and everybody saying, release it, man. Let it go. Y'all forget about the past, man. Y'all don't need to worry about that no more. Y'all don't got 1960 here segregation no more. You can go into any bathroom, restaurant you want. Some of you in sports and entertainment, acting, you make good money. You didn't get that back then, but you got it now. So you need to just forget about slavery and let us buy you out. Stay with me on this, Israel, man, because it's getting a little deeper here, man. I'm going to go to Psalms, man, right? Real quick. Because some of our people have taken that and said, guess what? I'm tired of getting beat down, crushed. Guess what, America? I'm gonna throw in the towel. I'm good, man. I'm good. Right? They come on Fox News. They sitting there smiling because Donald Trump touching the brother. I love you, but he's in love with Massey. Because our people are tired by the oppressor that we finally said we give in, man. They can do whatever they want to us, man. And we think that sets well with the Most High, but it does not. It does not. Let's get into it, man. Before I go to that video is kind of long, but I want to make sure we get the soul, the food that we need, Israel. It says, Psalm 74, and I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, remember thou congregation which thou hast purchased of old, the rod of thy inheritance which thou hast redeemed, this Mount Zion, Israel, wherein thou hast dwelt. Why does it say, remember thy congregation purchased of old? Because the Israelites was purchased by the blood. Moses put the blood on them. He didn't put it on anybody else. Nobody else was purchased with that blood. But somehow, some way, you got all these Christians now saying that we're all a part of the covenant now. Everybody. Even though they wasn't in the Old Testament. Nowhere a part of it. Now, they get equal rights. They don't care that it don't say their names there. But they get equal with Israel, man. Because some damn body, man, loves a lie more than a truth, man. Right? And that wicked person that's on the face of the earth right now, he's going around, man, genociding, colonizing, doing everything he can, right? He's wild right now, man. Feels like Donald Trump's like, I ain't got no answer to nobody, but we will get there. We will see if he's going to answer to somebody. And yes, he will. He's definitely got to answer. People want to get mad and upset now, man. They want to hold protests and stuff for the dude that's done got dropped. And it has nothing to do. Guess who pulled that? Most High signed off on it. He signed off on it. If you're going to get mad at somebody, get mad at him. because this man came, and this is what they're going to pull into remembrance. Now he gets a memorial. How is all these other things that got nothing to do with God's memorial, now they all getting one? Now they all getting flags and, little pins and stuff. Fallen soldiers calling this, when the Lord said, my name is in my people and my memorial is throughout all the generation of them. But they don't care about that. They want to tell you, man, slavery is not important. You had a lady on CNN that came on and said slavery was good. They didn't go through all that, what they went through, trying to downplay it, gaslight it. I guarantee you, brothers and sisters, if you take a moment of time and you go look at, say, butt breaking, that's a hard pill to swallow. It took 3 weeks for me just to get my head right after that. The gruesome of it. Now you see why Donald was like, we got to get that out here. We can't let kids see that at all. If children and our children and stuff see that and everything, man, they gonna whine and cry like, man, what in the world? But America wants to keep a lie going. See, the problem is the Most High is bringing all of this out in the last days. He's making everything happen that you see happen right before you. He's causing every bit of it right now. Everything's spiraling out of control. People can't stand it. They want good old America in their eyes to come back. Which we tells them, when was it ever good? When was it ever great? They can't find one time period. But you remember your fallen soldiers. But we're not supposed to remember our brethren who fell. Come on, man. Stop playing, man. Let's go to Psalms 143 real quick. The Bible says, let God be true and every man a lie. 143. Remember the days of old. I meditate all thy works. I muse on the work of thy hands. David is saying, remember. Don't forget. Don't forget. And that's a good precept. I'm going to bring that out. Right in the middle of it. Keep that right there because I'm going to bring that out because I'm leading this on to something right now to show you the reason why David is saying, remember the days of old. Because if you remember the days of old, you remember your enemies. The ones that did cruel things to you. You won't forget. You won't be setting up waiting for football on the Shabbat. You won't be waiting on that so you can make bets, so you can sit down and feel good by breaking the Sabbath, man, by saying I care more about man-made sports than I do what's pleasing to the Lord. They pack them stadiums up on the Shabbat, man. But they're quick to tell you they love the Lord. Quick. We love the Lord. Like football in heaven. I heard a pastor say that. When we get to heaven, sports will be there. Really. You think the Most High got something to do with that, man? Stupid, man. Stupid, man. America has darkness. Slavery was pure evil. They know it. Why do you think they attack it so much? They're not attacking 9/11, man, talking about some where the terrorists was, that was this. No, they want you to remember, like, hey, yeah, the terrorists hit, but we got them. Just like they said about Homeboy. They just caught, they say we got them. Who's gotten the terrorists for the Israelites? Who's got Emmett Till, Tamir Rice, Ahmaud Arbery, Jordan Davis? Who got these brothers and sisters? Breonna Taylor, Sarah Blank, who got them? Where the charges at? You got the ones for 9/11. But who got them? See, they're not going to defend and they're not going to be for us, man, because they full of darkness, man. But we know something. Guess what, Israel? They might not got us, but the Most High got us. Let's get this, Israel, real quick, man. Let's see that real quick, right? It says, Ecclesiastes 11:8. But if a man live many years and rejoice in them all, yet let him remember the days of darkness. You're supposed to remember the days of darkness. Slavery was darkness. A nation of people genocides. A nation of people removed from their homeland. From the landmass that the Most High has placed them has been removed. Brought here in servitude. Chains of yoke of iron. Can you imagine how hot it is today? They be using fans. They be using ACs. Back then, chains at metal. So hot. Matter of fact, let's get that, Israel. Wait 1 second right here to show this. Let's see. Let's pull this up. Okay, let me use this right here, Israel. Let's see here. Can I make this bigger? All right, there we go. Gosh. Oh man, it won't let me get there. I have to keep it small. So let me keep it small, Israel. That metal chain ball right there. Can you imagine the degrees of the sun on it to a point where it was so hot it burnt the slave's skin? It literally burnt their skin. Y'all know what hot metal is. Don't act like you don't. Don't say, no, man, that hot metal wasn't like it. That thing was so hot, it burned their skin, man. A Holocaust they don't want to remember. A Holocaust that they saying, hey, dude, don't worry about it. Remember 9/11. Don't remember this. But this is what God Most High remembers. He remembers this, man. He's not going to forget because a so-called president get up there and say, hey, y'all, forget about this. Don't worry about that. No, but don't teach it. And whoever does, you're getting penalized for it. He remembers. Let me get back to the word real quick before we get back to, we'll get some more of that real quick. But let me get to this one right here. I want to go to the mighty book of Jeremiah, 15:15, right? Listen to this, man. I might read down a little bit on this, but listen to this. O Lord, thou knowest, remember me and visit me and revenge me of my persecutors. We got a problem right there. You can drop we got a problem, man. Because here is Jeremiah. Revenge me of my persecutors. How's it wrong for us to say that we want vengeance for what happened to our ancestors? We're the descendants. We're the offspring of them. The only way that we can get happy or be happy or seem happy is to see y'all be punished for what you've done. Wait, you got to give me a better example, man. Y'all seen the video where I wish I had that video up where the Edomite turned around and was crying about a homeboy getting killed and said he loved him. He's so mad. Why would you kill somebody? I want to see you die too. Why is it all right for the so-called white man to say he wants vengeance and get it, but it's not right for anyone else, man? Let me finish this out, Israel. Take me not away in the long suffering. Know that for thy sake I have suffered rebuke. We have. Have we not? 9/11 is remembered all throughout the world. Donald Trump did a video and said, hey, man, look, we got to honor. We got to honor them. Who's honoring the children of Israel? Who's honoring us, man? And yet they tell us you got a seat at the table. We don't want a seat at their table, man, because they're not getting a seat at our table. We got to learn what happened to us, man, so that we can stop what's happened to us, man, and change that thing, man. How we going to do that, man? Come back to the Most High God, man. Keep his law, statutes, and commandments, man, and watch him put Israel come and set us free and put us back in hierarchy. The same thing Peter said to him, is this the time that Israel needs to be restored, Lord? And the Lord said, hold on, that's coming. Don't worry. You don't have to ask about it. It's coming. Peter even knew that thing was coming. The reason why it's important is because to learn the past, we acknowledge. We know who our enemies are. They don't want you to remember your enemies, man. That's why they tell you to forget. Forget what our people done to you. You don't need to know what our people done to you. Let's hold hands and let's sing Kumbaya right now, man. Pray to the mighty Lord, man, that the mighty Lord heal us, man. And we all be one. We all be one. Right? This is Lamentations 5. Remember, O Lord, what has come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. Again, Lord, remember and consider our reproach, man. Look what these heathens have done to us. Let's read on. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our house to aliens. We are drunken, our water for money, our wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest. This ain't happening to all people, man. That only happened to the people that was in slavery. That only happened to these people that you see right here. The very thing that they don't want us to acknowledge. They tell you of all this history right here of God's chosen people, God's children. Yes, these are the Most High's children, people. He told you that in Deuteronomy. The persecution, the atrocities that this came upon us, didn't come upon everybody else, but they came upon God's people. The very man in the White House is trying to eliminate and erase as if this never happened. That's truly a problem. That's truly a problem. How can you be blind to something that actually happened? If you were to talk about it, so-called white people, yeah, it's going to make you feel uncomfortable. Because you got to look back and say, how did y'all endure? We endure because we have the one true living power. That's why. That's why all these things were done to us, man. And it was like, y'all just keep going and going. Y'all can't stop, man. Because we are the true light of this dark world, man. And America is dark, man. America is dark. And yes, it's got to pay. It's got to pay, man. We got to stop telling ourselves, man, hey, we can just pick up the Bible now and everybody say, we all one and one together, right? Let's see, man. Zechariah 10:9, man. It says, and I will sow them among the people, and they shall remember me in far countries, and they shall live with their children and turn again. That word turn again, they shall repent and turn unto me again. Y'all going to be in far countries, man. to the four winds of the earth, and you're going to turn to me again. That's facts. That's a future event that's happening, man. Because the Israelites are scattered into all the countries of the world. We went in slavery to all parts. No other nation of people did that. When the Chinese man do that, or the Chinaman, the Elam man? None of them. Only us. You know why? Good precept. Psalms 83. The Most High has enemies. Let me get that, man. It's funny to me that anybody can pick up and say, all praise to the Most High, man. God is love and everything. But he told you I got enemies. And I'm going to show you who my enemy. He shows you who his enemies are. And look, the enemies that hate him hate his children. Ain't too typical to remember. Look at it, Psalms 83 and verse 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Now, we already done read earlier where we done seen plenty of scriptures to what? Remember. Here's the enemy telling you, let's cut them off. So you don't have, they won't have, this is what Donald Trump is doing. Let's cut them off so they won't be in no more remembrance. This is what he's trying to do because he's crafty. Behind closed doors, they want to cut us clean off out of remembrance. Because out of remembrance, they feel God can't judge them. Once we get rid of y'all, he won't judge us. They believe this stuff, man. They actually believe this, man. For they have consulted together when and they have been confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, in the Ishmaelites, of Moab, in the Hagarites. Now it's naming all of the Most High's enemies. Israel, you have enemies. Your enemies want to erase slavery. They want it gone. Your enemy don't want that to live on. He wants it cut out of remembrance. This is why you keep hold of things like 9/11. Now you're going to have another holiday for this man that just got smoked. You're going to have a holiday for him so that it can just bury slavery. You got your enemies telling you it's not important. Israel, it is very important that you know who you are. Let me pull this one up. Y'all ever heard of this man? I wonder how many people have actually heard of George Santayana. Right? Let me see if I can make it a little bigger. I don't know if they let me do this one. Yeah, check it out. He says, share this real quick. Sorry about that. Check this out. Look what he said. Look at, hey, shalom, shalom, God. All praises to the Most High God. You know, this guy, brother right here, bro, he already going to throw some precepts up in there, man. As soon as I get out from saying this, check this out what he got on there. I'm going to pull it just to show you what I can put up on here, man. Right? All praises to the Most High, man. But how many of you people know this man right here? Right? Look what he said. To know what people really think, pay regard to what they do rather than what they say. Wait a minute, man. That's a wake-up call. That's from a Spanish white man that told you think and pay regard to what they do. We know what America's done. We know what Donald Trump's doing now. We know what history teaches us and what has done according to slavery. The only way that we can know who we are and know what the future is going to be, we got to first go back into the past, man. Let me pull this precept out where I can pull it up, man, right? Go to Psalms 50. Stay here, Israel, man. I got something for you with the Octane. He just pulled out a beautiful precept. Let's pull it out. Right? And see what it taught to us by the Spirit of the Most High God, man. Check this out. Psalms 50 and 21 says, these things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Wait a minute. All these things, atrocities that's done happen to the Israelites, and the Most High said, I've kept silence. Though thou thoughtest that I was altogether such a one as thou self, because you thought I thought like you. You thought I was just like you. When you fed those babies to gators, when you hung our brothers and sisters by the neck from a tree, when you cut babies out of our women's stomach that was 8 months pregnant, how you butt broke the man, the Lord said, you thought I was such as you, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thy eyes. He's going to reprove that, and he's going to set the whole thing in order. He's going to show you I was nothing like you. When y'all did that stuff to Emmett Till, George Steeney, when y'all did it to Murray Turner, Sam Host, and all the rest of them, Elena Baker, all of our old time, the Lord said, I'm going to reprove, and that's a mighty precept, and I'm going to set it in order. See, people ready for Donald Trump to set it in order. He ain't setting this in order. That's right. Hey, all praise to the Most High. They see that right now in Israel. They see that now. They're in all their statistics when it comes to buying and selling and killing brothers on the block now, bringing brothers and sisters back in the truth. That's diamond down. All that's diamond down now, man. We are no longer setting up, man, saying, hey, man, let me go over and kill my Akim for this and everything. You got a lot of man and truth in this thing now, man. And this is what scared him, because they came out and he said that we're keeping our eyes on the Israelites like we kept it on Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and the Black Panther movement. Now they got their eyes on the Israelites because they know these brothers setting this thing in order, man. Now we got to show some disruptive. Now we got to get ready, man, to, you know what I'm saying? Let's stir something up, man. Let's try to get in the ears of one of these brothers or sisters right here, man, to go and run that about. So let's call on them. God Logic, let's go. Vocab, let's go. They calling them. Go disrupt these Israelites, man. Dwayne, whatever your name is, you're not the truth. You're a devil, for one, for setting up here, man, coming out, telling our brothers and sisters that it's okay to break God's law. Have no idea what you teaching. Every camp you step your foot up on, man, you in quicksand, you sink. And I hope brothers and sisters go to the Akim's channel and watch how he sunk when he went one-on-one in a debate with him, man. Because the truth matters, man. And the truth is only with the Israelites. Only. It's not with nobody else. We don't care about 9/11, man. Not saying that we don't care about the people. We're saying, man, we more worried about our people, man, coming back to the truth of the Most High God, man. We do remember the past. We do want our people to understand that soon as we come back to the Father, just as much as they don't want to remember, the Most High gonna make them remember. You seen earlier with Donald Trump, with his little memorial that he did for 9/11. But we know God's memorial and where he placed his name and who and what people that is. It's a beautiful precept that was brought out earlier that the eye can put on, because that's what's happening today, right? Let me go get one more precept as I pull this up real quick to finish sharing this with you, Israel, in a time, because it's very important, man, that we remember what happened in the past. I want to pull up one more quote from that same guy that I had earlier, right? See if I can blow this one up for us. Oh, just going to hold it right there. Let me see if I can blow it up real quick, Israel. See if it let me. Probably to right there, 300. Okay. Remember, this there, people. I just want you to remember that. Same guy. He says, to know your future, you must know your past. The past is always going to show you what people you are and who you are. You got to remember the past, man. You cannot turn around, man, and say slavery doesn't matter anymore. Shalom, God. We got all day for that, Baba Kashai. All right. All right. I'll praise. Let me pull that up. Okay. Y'all see that? Let's go to Nehemiah 4:1. And that's what we need. Brothers and sisters, hey, the word, man. If you ain't in that word like this, man, you ready for defeat. You ready to be defeated. Right? Now, Akim is pulling out some beautiful precepts on here and everything. Make sure you writing these down. I don't want you to turn around, man, and miss out on this thing, man. Right? Write this down, man. Let's get it, man. All praise to the Most High. Nehemiah chapter 4, verse 1. But it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that we built the wall, he was wroth and took great indignation and mocked the Jews. Hey, didn't we talk about this earlier, man? About mocking the Jews? Right? We're going to continue reading on it. Didn't we talk about this? Right? And here's the Akim just joining right on point by the Spirit, right? Keep going. Verse number 2. And he spoke before his brethren in the army of Samaria and said, what do with these feeble Jews? Will they fortify themselves? Will they sacrifice? Will they make an end in a day? Will they revive the stones out of the heaps of the rubbish, which are burnt? Hold on, man. You can't keep us down, man. Right? You can burn us, man. You can bury us. Hey, man, we not stand down, bro. That's why they walking among each other and talking these things, man. Will they revive themselves? Will they come together? Will they build again? What's going on here, man? We mocking these Jews, man. We got our knee on their neck, man. How they gonna get back up? Let's finish reading, man. I like the way how this goes on down, man. It's a beautiful book right here, man. Love Nehemiah, man. Let's go. Now Tobiah, the Ammonite, was by him, and he said, even that which they build, if a fox go up, he should even break down their stone wall. Hear, O our God, for we are despised, and turn their reproach upon their own head, and give them for a prey in the land of their captivity. Y'all, see, this is what's scaring them. They know the table's about to turn. Great lesson on time. Great, Akim. Appreciate the precepts to be right on point. I'll praise the water God on point, because the Most High going to take everything that they ever done and put it right back on. And they hate that, man. They don't want to see that. Our people got to stop being so weak, man, that they feel like I can't say what I want to say and do what I want to do because they're going to counter that. They might end up, man, and tell me, man, you can no longer come back to this job, man. You can't come in this bank. You can't do this. We have done put them above us to the point where we're saying, God, they're coming up. They back right there where you at. That's folly, man. You know how foolish that is, man, to think that? And here we reading where the Most High said, I'm bringing this thing all back. Let me go get that in Romans 12 and 19 real quick, because I want to stay on point since I can put that in there. Let me go to Romans. I like that. That precept led me all the way here. I think that was a beautiful, and that's what we need, y'all. Like, hey, if you don't read the word, man, how you gonna grow? How you gonna get your understanding, man? How you gonna let these other guys come out here, man, and tell you what they believe and show you what they believe? Come on, man. Romans, let's get this, because Akin brought out some great points. I'm gonna go straight here on this to pull this clean out, right? Romans 12 and 19 says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay. That's a stamp. That's a guarantee. I will repay, saith the Lord. That's a guarantee. Everything that happened to the so-called blacks, the Hispanics, and the native Indians, the Lord said, I will repay. Ain't no getting around it. You can try to erase it. You can try to get rid of it. You can try to take it out of existence. Well, no matter what you do, Most High said, I will. And remember, anything that goes out of the Lord's mouth returns to him as a pleasing, not void. He will repay. We want to see that. That's the patience of us. We're like, Lord, remember what they've done to us all through history. And now because we're over here, and now that they claim you are free because we playing basketball and baseball and all these sports together, man, they really think they ain't got nothing coming. Our people got to have a heart for the Most High once again, man. We got to let bygones be bygones, man. We got to learn how to love the brethren, man. Come together as one, man. Increase each other and build so that we can prepare ourselves what's to come. I can guarantee you this. Because homeboy got his neck blown out, y'all watch what happened now. I'm telling you, when we hit that block, we gotta be, we're gonna be ready. Just know that. We ain't taking none of that, we just showing up. No, man. We're gonna be on guard and on point, man. Because now it's serious, man. To the point, man, like now, look, these mugs done hold protesters for that. So when they see us over there thinking you just calling it a hate group, they gonna come with something hot, kind. They gonna come with something hot, man. And we got to be ready for the Lord, and we got to stand in his truth, man, because the Lord said in the last days, many of y'all going to be killed for this. We understand we at that moment, we at that time, man. The truth got to be taught and got to be preached. No matter how much they hate seeing slavery and talking about it, we still got to bring it, man. We still got to bring it, man. I'm looking for that precept. I think it's in Sirach 42 and 18. Let me see about that. I want to bring out Israel real quick. All praises to the Most High God, man. Do so through his only begotten Son, man. Let's bring his truth out, man. Let the Most High be true, man. And let every man be alive. Let's read right here, Israel. Show you this right here. I still got that video. I understand I'm getting to it. Just let me get all this out, man. I have to get this out, man. I mean, this is something big, man. We got to birth this thing out. Let's read this. Watch this, man. It says, Sirach 42 and 18 says, he seeketh out the deep in the heart and consider their crafty devices. For the Lord knoweth all that may be known, and he beholdeth the signs of the world. He declareth the things that are past. So just because y'all want to erase slavery and move in a memorial of 9/11, God said, the Most High said, I declare that which has passed. He won't that. He's not going to let you feed the children of Israel to sharks, man. He's not going to let you spill that innocent blood of the children of Israel and say, forget about it, man. No, man, we're not forgetting about it, man. We're going to remember everything the devil has done to us, man. Because we're going to want to see the Most High do justice, man. Like it says in Proverbs, what is that? 21? I believe it's Proverbs 21 and 3, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, man. Let me get to that. Just a truth bombshell that just hit me, man. Like, hey, man, let's go down and look at that one in Proverbs. I think it's 21. Let's look, man. Hold on. Let's pull that out, man. Now, the throne is established, man. Here we go. Let's start at verse 1 and work our way down to 3. Proverbs 21 and verse 1, it says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the heart. Every man going to say, I know what's right, and I know what's wrong. What happened to slavery, it was wrong. Let's get over it. Let's move on. But the Most High knows every man's heart. He knows the heart of the wicked. That's why he created them to be the wicked, because he knew there was no righteousness in them at all. Verse 3, to do justice in judgment is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. Hey, I'll praise to the Most High for that, man. There's going to be justice for the children of Israel. There's going to be justice, man, for Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd. There's going to be justice, man, for our people getting shot down in the street by the police and everything. There's going to be justice, man, and judgment, because that is acceptable to the Lord. It is truly acceptable to the Lord. And we thank the Most High for that, because we can't get it right now being in the kingdom that we're in. They are getting videos of us getting slaughtered and still walk them out of court. Not guilty, not guilty. It takes a power to come and set us free from this kingdom that we in. A true power. Oh, believe me, Israel, that's coming. That's coming. All praises to the Most High God, man. That he's got that clock ticking and talking and it's not stopping. But once it reached that final point, once it reached that final minute, that's it. Everything that has been done to the children of Israel, the Most High is going to bring back on all nations, man. You know something? I know it's a lot of people like to run to Obadiah. Matter of fact, let me just start at number. Let's go to, because what I like to do, I know people say, like, let's go to Obadiah. You know how we jump down to like verse 8 or 9? I like starting at 1. I just like starting at 1, right? I like to get the context of it, man. Since people say, hey, y'all skipping, you doing it. Listen, I like this. Listen to this. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom. If you don't know who Edom is, man, then you might as well put the book down. We know who Edom is. The so-called white man. From Donald Trump, Putin, all of them. Esau. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Hey, boy, that day coming. That day coming, man. And this is why we got to prepare ourselves, man. Don't let them tell you, man, forget about slavery, man. Forget about that. 9/11 is more important. And then you going to your job and stuff, I pledge allegiance to the flag and all that stuff, man, means nothing to the Most High, man. Justice, truth, and judgment means everything to the Most High God. And we want to see that justice, man, for what they're doing to the children of Israel. Because what I'm going to do now, I'm going to let them play it out. I'm going to let them speak and I'm going to let them talk. But I'm going to break down a couple of points that he's making, because even Edom right here, Esau knows and understands, hey, slavery is something you can't erase. It ain't something that you can just go into museums, knock all the museums down, take all the books and pictures and everything and say it never happened. And that's exactly what Donald Trump is trying to do. But this guy is going to open up freely, tell you exactly, man. Like, look, man, how can you forget what happened to? It's going to traumatize him. If it's traumatizing to him, imagine what it's going to do to their children. To know that these are the true children of the Most High God, man, we did this to, man. They don't put no fear in you. To know that you touch the anointed of God, and they not even afraid. They like, it means nothing to us. Y'all ain't nothing. You're criminals. That's what the guy said. That's what Donald Trump said. You blacks are criminals, man. Y'all animals. Y'all the wicked on the face of the earth. And the last time I checked, the Most High made you the wicked of the earth, not his children. And see what's funny about it? Now this guy, before I play this video, show up at my job all the time. White man. He says every time he walks in, I'll praise to the Lord. He's my savior. I love him. I appreciate him. I just be looking at him, man. So you know him. Yeah, I know him. Soon as I say to him, what about the slaves? Should that be retributions for what happened to the slaves? Well, that was a long time ago. They hate truth. Man, they hate it, man. They don't want to see justice. Right. God. They don't want to see it, man. Oh, it was past time. Yeah. Okay. What does the Bible say? Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, man. Past. They say past time. Right? Oh, praise the Most High God, man. Hey, this is exactly why. I believe it's 15 and 12. Let me go get it real quick, y'all. Let's see if I get it. Yeah. That's it. Let me. I'm gonna show that video. Just let me, let's get the meat real quick. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 12 says, but they counted our life a pastime, and our time here a market for gain. For say they, we must be getting every way, though it be by evil means. Come on, man. We can't make this stuff up, man. We can't make this stuff up, man. In past time, they telling you, y'all was a market, a gain for us. And it came by evil means. Man, I should drop the mic on my own damn self, man. For that precept right there. How they telling you we made a gain off you. Why you think they got a 500-year head start on every nation and everyone, man? Y'all look at some of these places and y'all say, hey, man, they ain't nothing to America. Look what America has done. You got Donald Trump in the office telling you America's great, make it a great again, and then the rest of y'all don't even want to know why it's great. You wear them dumbass flags on your head and everything, and you don't have a clue why it's great. And you don't want to know. So you scoffers want to get into the Israelites' comment section and whine and cry about everything, man. Talking about, oh, Jesus is great and everything. He's going to bring us all in together. Nick, homie, if you can't get it right here, what makes you think you're going to get it right in the kingdom? Racism will never be gone. It's never leaving. We got millions of churches. They pray every day. They go to church. Racism is still here. And they saying, why is it still here? Because the Lord made it to where he got his people separated from all the, he don't want his people with everybody else. Then you got God, Logic, Vocam Malone, all them coming out saying, yes, he does. Where? What was the purpose of him giving the law to Israel when he could have gave it to all people? He didn't have to wait for them to fall to give it to the other nation of people. It don't make sense. Stop it. That's right, huh? That's a good question. I would like someone to get in the chat and answer that. Would America be so great without the transatlantic slave trade? That's a good question. Would it? If you turn around right now and remove God's chosen people, the ones that were scattered abroad, that went into all nations and made all nations great, because y'all all want to run to that in Genesis, man. Where it said, Abraham, through you, all nations going to be blessed. Of course. You got the children of Israel in your nation. Why you think Pharaoh was so great? And you got Joseph second in command. You remove God's people, the building, the audience, it's going to crush, man. It's going to fall. When they left Egypt, Pharaoh and his army failed. Hell, he had a point of time when he said, hey, these people are great. Look at them, man. They're going to overcome us, man. You remove us and death will take its place. America is nothing without these so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Indians. America's nothing without us. That's facts, man. And y'all know it too as well. We don't have to beat that into you, man. History and archaeology proves it. It proves it. Donald Trump done came out. He don't even know who invented the lights, the air conditioner, the toilets. He don't know who. He think it's all white folks. He giving them credit for another man's invention, like we just said, man. Right here. We was a market, man. And they gained everything. And what y'all don't want to see, y'all don't want to see them tables turn. Y'all do not. That's why white folks get sensitive when it comes to slavery. They don't want to talk about it. We out there on that block and on that corner, man, we're going to let you know, man. We're going to let you know. You walking in your kingdom by right now. Oh, I ain't got to hear you. I ain't got to stop. I got to say you a hate. Well, let me ask you something, man. Would you hate someone, man, that hates you? Would you love someone that hates you? Will you trust someone who hates you? They constantly keep telling us, keep loving us. No matter what we do to you, keep loving us. Surprise, surprise. I got a surprise for you, though, man. The day is coming. A day of darkness, man. When Yahweh Shah returns to the earth to pour out wrath of judgment on the nations for what they've done to the children of Israel. Because y'all said they was not the chosen people. You said they was not God's people. You said, let's cut them off. Let's erase the name of Israel in remembrance. Our Lord is angry. He's angry. And he has every right to be. Y'all still refuse to accept who his children are. You keep trying to intermingle and say, hey, guess what? It's all of us. It's everyone. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that. There's no book, chapter, verse. If the Most High wanted us all to be together, he would have made one nation of people. He didn't do that. There's 18 nations in the Bible, but he chose Israel as his inheritance, right? And we failed. We failed. The Lord didn't fail, man. The Lord don't know how to fail. His anger is what's placed us in these other nations. Because, damn it, we didn't know what we had at that moment. And the Most High said, you done angered me. Now I'm going to cast you among them and let them do whatever they want to you. Now the crown of glory that was once upon our head, which is the Most High, he removed himself. That's why they don't believe that we the people now. How can y'all be the people and y'all on the bottom? How can y'all be the people when we took y'all into slavery without even have to put up a fight? What happened? Because at once y'all were mighty warriors, man. Couldn't be touched. Had other nations running, fleeing. What happened? It's because the crown of glory, the Most High, removed himself. And we begin to fall. Let me get to this video too, Israel. Try to turn this up so we can hear it. Get it from another eye perspective. Let's see what he has to say about the slavery in America, right? Someone who came across history and said, wow, I didn't know they went through it like that. And see what he has to say about it, right? We're going to let it play because it's a little long, but we're going to let it play. And then let's just break it down a little bit, right?
Some abstract sin we can tidy up with footnotes and cartoons. It was a daily terror, a system built on the breaking of human beings until they were stripped of name, lineage, and hope. To be enslaved was to live every waking moment under the threat of violence so casual it was indistinguishable from the weather. A whip split your back for moving too slowly. A lash fell for daring to look a man in the eye.
Did you hear that? Just the little part so far of it. Even if you looked at them in their eye, you caught a lash. It was so violent. Now you understand why Trump and all the rest of them saying, dude, we got to get rid of this thing, man. It's going to make us look at each other in a different way. And they understand that, y'all. Let's continue.
A child was sold away from his mother as easily as a mule, and the screams that followed were drowned out by the auctioneer's call for bids. There is no softening this. There is no clever spin that makes bondage preferable. It was a theft of life day after day for generations. Enslaved men and women were forced into fields before dawn, bending their bodies until their backs were warped, until their hands bled and toughened into knots of scar tissue.
Can I say something? Hey, that's why we love the Most High, man. We keep his law, statutes, and commandments, man. Because that hard labor that you put on the children of Israel is coming back on you. They get mad and everything because the Most High is a just God. He's balanced. You can't soften what happened in the slavery. You can't say, well, we did make a mistake, but we're over that now. The Most High is a just God, y'all. They had us in them fields from dusk to dawn. They had us in our working, man. That's going to be what's being done in the kingdom by the other nations. You got hard labor coming. It's coming. No buts, no ifs about. You can paint a pretty picture if you want to. You know, ever since this dude got, you know, they be doing that, what's that, AI, how they have the robots like now where it shows heaven. You got white Jesus coming out from the gate, walking Hulk Hogan and walking this Kirk guy in it. It's laughable. How do you know who walking through the gates, man? Even if the elect ain't for sure, what makes you for sure? How you just gonna put something up like that and say they're in heaven? That's right, it's tough to hear, man. To hear this dude, and this is an Edomite here, man. He's telling you, and he's not done yet. He's just getting into it to finish telling you, look, man, how he study up on this and know this, man. He fell up on this thing, and he's telling you about it.
They harvested cotton in the heat of Mississippi summers, and rice and swamps and tobacco that clung to their lungs like poison. They were denied shoes and medicine, denied even their own names, whipped for praying, whipped for speaking their mother tongue, whipped for showing the smallest flicker of resistance in their eyes. The women endured an additional hell. They were prey in their own cabins, subject to the whims of these masters. Rape was not an aberration, but an institution.
Mm-hmm.
A weapon used to produce more property children born already enslaved.
Mm-hmm.
Their fate sealed at birth. Husbands stood powerless. Wives endured silently or fought and suffered worse. Daughters learned too soon that they had no protection. Every intimacy was violated. Every relationship was shadowed by the knowledge that it could be destroyed in an instant by a sales slip or an owner's desire. And yet still they carved out humanity where none was allowed. They sang spirituals in fields and carried codes for escape. They wove African rhythms into new songs that would one day give birth to the blues and gospel and jazz. They whispered stories at night to their children so that memory could outlive the overseer's lash. And they built.
He said the memory could outlast. Hey, boy, they burn. Let me catch these up in these precepts. That's right. We got Revelations 13 and 10. That's on point. Everyone knows that. Let me read that real quick because they going off up in this thing. Let me hurry up, be quick with it, Israel. I'm going right back to the video. Just want to go get it. Just to show real quick, Brother Storm precepts. Okay, right. Revelations 13. And we know this, man. Right? Revelation 13:10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience in the faith of the saints. This is what we're waiting on. We're ready for vengeance. We're ready for the tables to be turned. Those who lead, you're going. Hey, that's red letters. That's Christ, right? I'll praise to the Most High, beautiful precept. Look what Akim got here. If he sent his own kids into slavery, what the thing? Nah, hey, that's on point. That's on point. If he sent his own, man. Come on, think of the mindset of the Most High, man. You gotta, he's not changing for nobody. He don't, listen, man, he don't care about your songs gathering on Sunday in them buildings. He don't care about that. What man today can change the mindset of the Most High? Show me. If he said something, don't you understand it's coming to pass? Do you not understand that everything that goes out of his mouth is pleasing to him? And slavery done went out of his mouth. The man here is telling you how slavery was and how bad it was. Christ said, don't worry, they gonna feel it too. Hey, that's a just God. I thank the Most High that he ain't a man that he should lie, man, to the point where he's saying, guess what? They built all this wealth off y'all backs, but when they get to the kingdom, we just going to forget about that. The Most High said, no, you built all that wealth, all you generated, all that. It's coming back on you. See, the white man don't want to be held accountable. He does not.
Built resistance in the quiet and sometimes in fire and flight, reminding the world that no chain can fully hold the human spirit. There is no pain in this world like the scream of a mother watching her child carried off to the auction block. If you can imagine it, the sun beating down on the courthouse square, men in waistcoats laughing and tallying their bids, and in the middle of it all, a child pulled from the arms that bore them. Small hands reaching, a voice breaking, his mother collapsing as strangers drag away her baby. That child will never see her face again. He will be raised by those who see him as nothing more than labor.
I hope you caught that. When that child was taken away, when they raised him as nothing, all he good for is labor. That is it. They had no pity. Hey, this slavery, if I'm a so-called white man, I want it erased too. You know why? Can't bear it. Can't bear to think human beings, so-called human beings, would act this way. And this is the way they live. This is the way they act. This is why they were created, to bring destruction on the face of the earth, man. And they want you to remember their memorial, 9/11, every year. Everybody y'all know what today is. Not one time did they mention slavery at all. The whole purpose is to get rid of slavery. They don't want to remember it anymore. And this man right here, just from looking back into our history, you can see the pain in the Edomite's eye. Man, he's like, damn, that was horrible. They have children today. Imagine how they would have felt. Matter of fact, imagine how they're going to feel when the tables are turned. Because, hey, we're going to have auction blocks. They're going to feel the exacts. That's a just God, man. Now everybody want to say he just loved. Where was the love in the slave trade? Even though y'all want to set up and say, let's do something tonight. Let's give them. I don't even want to get into it about the Africans. Let's just say we were Africans, right? Let's just give them that for the sake of the argument. Okay? So let's say, since they want to say we're Africans and you sold yourselves, even though we sold ourselves to you, why you didn't release us? Why you didn't just say, oh, I'm going to buy all of y'all out and then let you go? You didn't do that. You took us, you put us in hard labor, man. We became a market of gain for you. We made you wealthy while you sat back and just received. You had a point in time when you could have just bought us out and set us free. Y'all didn't do that. Stop, man. Stop trying to change the narrative. This man right here telling you how slavery was, man. He wasn't even there, man, but he damn near the pain and feeling. He like, man, listen. Because when you start going and learning of our history, man, it'll make a strong man crumble. Don't care who you are. You can hell be the most racist person on the earth, but when you start hearing about our history, you'll fall to your knees, man, and be like, God, how did you survive?
And profit and property, and she will wake every morning for the rest of her life, still aching for the child she can no longer feed. Her soul clawing at a void that can never be filled.
Never.
And this was not rare. This was not an accident. This was the machinery of American slavery. Families were currency. Husbands were sold away from wives. Children sold away from both. Brothers and sisters scattered to the winds, and the ones left behind were forced to keep working in the fields while their hearts broke in silence. The masters called it business, but the enslaved called it hell. And when someone smugly says,
did you catch that? The enslavers called it hell. Hell is a conditioning, right? Let me get that real quick, man. I see now why they like, man, we gotta, hey, let's shut these people up, man. Donald, hey, you smart, man. Let's get rid of this thing, man. We don't want them to remember. The slaves called it hell even back in slavery. Hell is a conditioning. Let's go get it real quick, and I'm gonna get back to that video. Then Jonah prayed unto the Lord. Jonah 2 and verse 1. Then Jonah prayed unto the Lord, his God. He didn't pray unto the Lord to all people, his God, out of the fish's belly. He's in the belly of the fish. And said, I cried by reason of my affliction unto the Lord, and he heard me. Out of the belly of hell cried I, and thou heardest my voice. Hell is a condition. He even just said the slaves called it hell. Those cow ties that they whip horses with, that remove the flesh from the slaves' back. And remember, that was no anesthesia. That was no special cream to go over the wounds. They would catch gangrene and the slaves would die from it getting infected. If you had one of the slaves that run, they had no medicine, they didn't put you to sleep. They take a saw and they'll cut that foot clean off. Blood going everywhere, and then they hurry up and burn it to stop the bleeding. Many died that way. What is your purpose of us coming to your schools? If I'm going to say I'm anti-white, which I don't mind being, because I'm going to tell you right, what is my kids learning by coming to your school? What do they need to learn from you? Why do they need to learn your history when it's more value and profitable if they learn theirs? There is an evil that's on the face of the earth. A wicked, wicked soul. And this man right here, throwing it all out. I wonder what they're going to say about this, because they don't want America to remember the slavery part. Get rid of it. You start talking about slaves and everything, man, and showing what we did to them. How can we say we are great people? How can we say we are loving people if we only showing love to the people that look like us. The devil hate truth, y'all. Let's keep going.
That slavery was better than being killed. Ask them to answer this. Would you tell a mother that her child's sale was preferable to death? Would you look into the eyes of a father who watched his daughter dragged off into the arms of a leering master and say, at least she's alive? What kind of life is that? What kind of man calls that survival? And death is final, but it is honest. And slavery was a slow motion death, a tearing apart of families, of dignity, of soul, spread out over decades. It was the theft of generations. To say that such a fate was somehow a mercy is to speak with the voice of a slaver, not a free man. But we are not numb. So remember the ships where black bodies lay chained in darkness, unable to move, suffocating in the stench of their own survival. Remember the branding irons pressed to flesh, the iron collars that cut into throats, and the runaway notices nailed to courthouse doors as though men and women were livestock. Remember lynchings staged as town carnivals, postcards of black men hanging from trees passed around like trophies. Remember Tulsa and Rosewood and Elaine, Arkansas, and the burning of futures that dared to bloom. This is the inheritance of slavery, and no cartoon will ever wash it clean.
That's a drop, my dear beloved brothers and sisters of Israel. That's a mic drop. How come this man has learned your history and you haven't? How come he remembers your history but you do not? How is he able to share something that you should know and take heed of, Israel? America does not want to remember any of this at all. Israel, is up to us to remember who we were. We got to, man. We can't let these devils tell us no, man. We can't let these devils, man, just cut us off like it says in Psalms 83. We can't just say, cut us off from remembrance, we're done. If this man right here telling you everything that he's found out, something's got to be wrong. You can't genocide a people like this, man, and just say, oh, don't worry about it. It's important that we every day make America remember its dark side. You let America off the hook when you say, I don't care about our history, man. I'm working now. I got a job. I get money. They sign my check. You let them off the hook. You become weak, feminine man, afraid to stand up for something true. You rather believe a lie. And this man right here done learned our history. And half of our people don't even know it. I've bumped into several of our people. I say, you remember the Devil's Punch Bowl? They say, I don't know what that is. Brother, you even know anything about history? I don't have time for it. What? How you not going to have time for it if you're trying to go somewhere? You can't get to where the future is until you learn where you start, where you come from. Donald Trump, white conservatives, all of them, they can say, let's remove history. You better not forget. Let them talk. It matters to the Lord, and the Lord is bringing judgment for it. Man, we're going to keep ringing on the block, keep hitting these blocks, man, like we been doing. The Israelites burning down these cities, man. Burning them clean down to the ground. causing a lot of commotion and everything, man, because everybody wanted to go back like it used to. And what it used to is, hey, we love being in sin. We love breaking his law. Now you got God-fearing men. They love not to break the laws of the Most High God. And women and children. America, I know many of you devils going to get on here because you like getting in that comment section. I ain't going to do all that with you in the comment section, man. If you want to think that you a man or be like a man, we're going to do a live debate, man. That's what we about, man. We front and center with it. We're not going to let America forget. Let's keep reminding America, you have blood on your hands. And that blood that you have on your hands just happen to be the children of the Most High God. All praises to the Most High, man. I want to say, hey, man, shalom to everyone that was in the chat, man. Shalom to the precepts that the Akims put in, man, for the brothers and sisters tonight to write down, to go learn on, man. Mighty shalom. Shalom to the Akim. Shalom to everyone else in the chat, man. All praise to the Most High God, man, for coming in on this lesson, man, and being a part of this lesson, man. As we got through this tonight, man, I know it was a lot, man, but hey, like the Bible says, man, Romans, man, 3, man, hey, let God be true and every man a lie. Truth has to come out no matter what, right? Y'all understand who we are, man. We the trees elect, man. Y'all can catch us, man, in Knoxville, Tennessee, man. We downtown. We in the city, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see us out there. You have every right to come up, man. Any questions, whatever you want to do, man. We ask for Christians, scholars, whatever, historians, whatever it may be. Come up to us, man. We have a talk with you, right? And let's have a dialogue, right? And let's see who knows the Most High, like they claim they know the Most High. Because let me tell you, I haven't seen an Israelite yet be defeated at all. Because that Bible was never meant for the Israelites to be defeated. It's all win, right? We're waking up the people on the block, man. We showing them that to love the Most High God, you got to come back to his laws. Don't remember the things of the world. Forget about what their holidays and whatever they want to do, man. Come back to your God. Learn your feast days, man. Learn your holy days, man. Right? Which Yahushua himself kept. He kept the Passover, right? Feast of dedication. He kept it. Learn that. Don't worry about what's happening in the world. It's about to get worse, right? So all praise to the Most High God, man, for the lesson tonight. Brothers and sisters, man, peace and blessings, man, right? And I just want to say, man, with that, man, I'm going to say shalom. Israel, don't let them forget slavery. Shalom.